Hey there guys, so Anthony Joshua has let us in on what he is working on in training, and it is going to be more boxing focused, which is a very good plan, especially going in with Andy Ruiz Jr. He doesn't want to be as bulky as he was last time. This is what Anthony Joshua had to say when he was addressing the matter. More boxing focused, muscle memory and stuff like that. Even though it's a short amount of time, that's why you said I've trimmed down. Nothing else was more important to me in these 3 months than sharpening the tools that I left out of the box. Rather than coming in strong and fit, you would have known I've just been working on the same things, but you noticed a change because I've been working on certain aspects. So obviously we saw the pictures on Anthony Joshua's Snapchat story of him looking a lot slimmer. We have seen his training footage where he does look slimmer. A lot of it we put down to the photo angles and things like that, but ultimately he has been losing weight and trimming down. Not necessarily because that is a part of his plan, not necessarily because he has a certain weight he wants to hit. I think mainly what it is just he's focusing on boxing. That's what he needs to do. He needs to sharpen his tools in boxing because he does have a good boxing IQ. He is a good boxer. He's boxed his way to a decision over Joseph Parker, who is a good boxer in his own right. So Anthony Joshua has those fundamentals there. He just needs to make sure that he focuses on them instead of, as he said, focusing on being fit and strong, because majority of his training camp was focused on Jarrell Miller, who was a big guy, big chubby guy, and had a lot of weight behind him. And to be honest, if Jarrell Miller fell on Anthony Joshua, he'd probably snap a bone. So that's probably why Anthony Joshua was bulking up a little bit more and being a bit stronger in there, because he anticipated being in there with Jarrell Miller, who was a big, strong guy who was about 22 or 24 stone. So that is massive. So Anthony Joshua would need to be a lot stronger if he was going in there with someone like that, because otherwise Jarrell Miller would just grab hold of him and pull him around. So Anthony Joshua needed to be strong. So a lot of his training was probably focused on that. Then the change of opponent for Andy Ruiz Jr. obviously offset that game plan. And I know that Andy Ruiz Jr. had the same amount of time to prepare, but he's been preparing for Anthony Joshua for years, because Anthony Joshua has been the champion for years. So Andy Ruiz Jr. knew who his target was. Anthony Joshua didn't. He had 6 weeks or whatever it was to prepare for him. Whereas Andy Ruiz Jr. knew who his target was. It was Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder, one of the champions. That is what he was aiming for. So Anthony Joshua this time will have a tailored game plan for Andy Ruiz Jr. and it does entail him being a little bit lighter and better on his feet, which is an extremely good plan. I'm happy that Anthony Joshua is going to be lighter because it tells me that he's going to be using his feet a lot more, which is going to be integral to his win over Andy Ruiz Jr. Because remember, Andy Ruiz Jr. is a big guy, he has fast hands, but he doesn't have fast feet. Anthony Joshua will have the faster feet in there. So if he can keep that double jab going and using his feet to get out of range and keep Andy Ruiz Jr. at bay. He doesn't want to be trading on the inside because that is Andy Ruiz Jr.'s game. So if he can box on the outside, maybe slip and slide a few shots and counter, that is Anthony Joshua's way to victory, I believe. Maybe he will have to win boring, but there could be a time when Andy Ruiz Jr. decides I'm going to gamble, and that is when Anthony Joshua can try and get him out of there. But other than that, Anthony Joshua just needs to get behind his boxing and win those heavyweight titles back. He can box his way to a decision. He's done it before over Joseph Parker. And Joseph Parker, as I said, is a very good boxer. And remember, Joseph Parker has a win over Andy Ruiz Jr. So if Anthony Joshua can do it to Joseph Parker, he can do it to Andy Ruiz Jr. So anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Anthony Joshua's new trimmed down body ready for Andy Ruiz Jr. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks, guys.